Hello, everyone. I'm Tegan Evans.
And I'm Brooke Heron with the Straggett Media Network, coming to you from the heart of downtown Louisville.
We want to give you updates along with what's happening in Eastern Stark County.
We will also have sports and weather, so stick around and we will be right back after this word from our sponsors.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in the years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
Get your ice skates ready. The Hall of Fame City Ice Skating Rink crew started filling up the rink this past week to get it ready for the winter season. It was really interesting to watch them fill it up and test the structure to make the rink. Quite amazing how they do it. You will have to check it out sometime. The rink will have a demonstration on December 1st, put on by the Figure Skating Club. Then there will be a Mite Mites hockey scrimmage to follow. December 2nd starts the public skating. Should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to go. How about you?
I might have to try it out, but I think I'll do a little more falling than I will ice skating.
Yeah, I agree.
What a difference a week makes. North Canton Hoover High School started the demolition of the home stands at Memorial Stadium. Memorial Stadium, which was named to tribute North Canton's military veterans after World War II, opened in 1947. It was originally built as a part of the $90,000 project that also included a baseball field and a track. The crew started tearing down the stands approximately a week ago, and on Friday, when we stopped by, the stands were completely gone. The project was initially supposed to happen over a year ago, but due to a shortage of construction materials, the project was delayed. According to the school officials, the grandstand needed to be replaced due to safety and accessibility concerns. The newly roughly 3,500 seat grandstand will include wheelchair seating, a new press box, new locker rooms, and new restrooms. The project is set to be completed before graduation, May 21st of 2023. I'm excited to see what the new stadium will look like.
I am too. I think it'll be interesting. On Thursday, WHBC held the 78th Annual Stark County Football Awards banquet. It was a lot of fun honoring the players, coaches, and teams from the 2022 season. Stark County Player of the Year went to Canton Central Catholic quarterback / linebacker Jack Talkington, who we had the pleasure of covering in the game against St. Thomas Aquinas. Dan DeGeorge from Lake won the Coach of the Year, and former Massillon Tiger, Michigan Wolverine, and New England Patriot Sean Crable was the guest speaker. Other receiving honors from the area were Brendan Zerberg, Caden Davis, and Aiden Mosden from Alliance, Charlie Roberts and Jacob Davide from Louisville, Dylan Snyder, Dials Diaz, Evan Brady, Will Butler, Selton Butler, and Matt Solberger of Lake, Toby Schrader and Alexander Campbell of East Canton, Owen Burek of St. Thomas Aquinas, Matt Phillips of Minerva, Bo Himmenhelber of Marlington, and Carson Dillerand and Lake Grigolio of North Canton Hoover. Congrats to all on a great season.
Now let's kick it over to Paige Folk and Aiden Carey for sports.
Thanks, ladies. I'm Paige Folk. And I'm Aiden Carey, coming to you from the Straggett Sports Studio.
It was a busy weekend in sports in Stark County and Ohio, including the battle for Stark County in the OHSAA football playoffs. So stick around and we'll get you updated after this word from our sponsors.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley and Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley and Guiley.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in the years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
We are back, and it was a fun-filled weekend of sports around Stark County and Ohio. It started off Friday night with the Battle of Stark County. The Lake Blue Streaks and Massillon Tigers played in the Division II Region 7 regional finals at Byers Field in Parma, with the winner going to the state semifinal game. The game started off with Lake stopping Massillon inside their own 10-yard line, then getting the ball to only fumble the snap, giving Massillon the first points of the game, a 2-point safety. The Tigers, after the ensuing kick, marched 49 yards to score on a 3-yard touchdown run by Travis Hartson, who finished with 175 yards on 40 carries and a touchdown, the most yards in a single season since Travis McGuire back in 1991. The Blue Streaks did not give up, however, as they took an 0-9 deficit to halftime, but it was just too much Massillon running attack as the Tigers outrushed the Blue Streaks 241-2. In a season defined by injuries, Lake had to be at their best to beat Massillon, but additional injuries and turnovers did Lake in. The offense just never got going. DeGeorge said the Blue Streaks would eventually get on the board when Matt Sloberger, who played injured after re-aggravating his ankle, scoring on an 18-yard run late in the fourth quarter, making the final score 24-6, sending Massillon to the state semifinals to meet Archbishop Hoban next Friday at the InfoCision Stadium in Akron.
In Division IV, Region 13, the West Branch Warriors traveled to Niles High School to take on the Jefferson area Falcons. The Warriors, who took a 12-game winning streak into the game, saw their season come to an end 41-37. Boston Mulenex carried the Warriors in the first half, scoring 2 touchdowns in the first half, and then scored 1 in the second half. Also carrying the load for the Warriors was senior quarterback Drew DeShields, with 3 touchdowns. However, a touchdown in the third gave the Falcons the lead for good, and the defense would hold up, keeping the Warriors scoreless the rest of the way, thus ending the Warriors' season. The Warriors finished with 12 wins and 2 losses. Congratulations to the Warriors on a great season.
On Saturday, the Ohio State Buckeyes traveled to Maryland to take on the Maryland Terrapins. After taking an early lead 7-0 with C.J. Stroud to Travion Henderson 38-yard touchdown pass, the Buckeyes offense then struggled throughout the first half, with 7 penalties along with poor play from the Buckeyes, with a lead to 13-10 lead by Maryland. The Buckeyes then came out in the second half, shutting down the Terrapins on their opening drive, then blocking the punt, setting up a Dallin Hayden 8-yard touchdown run, putting the Buckeyes back up 17-13. The Buckeyes then stretched the lead on a Noah Ruggles 47-yard field goal and another touchdown run of 3 yards by Dallin Hayden, making the score 27-13. However, the Terrapins would not go away easy, scoring on a Talia Tagovailoa run of 5 yards for a touchdown, and then a pass from Talia Tagovailoa to Jacob Copeland for the 2-point conversion, making the score 27-21. Dallin Hayden then scored again for the Buckeyes on a 13-yard run for a touchdown, making it 33-23. But once again, the Terrapins came back with a Tagovailoa touchdown pass to Deshaun Jones, shortening the lead 33-30. However, a Noah Ruggles and Ohio State defense scores on a strip by Steel Chambers, lifting the Buckeyes of a victory 43-30. The Buckeyes now move on to Michigan Week. It will be a battle between two undefeated teams in one of the biggest rivalries in sports. The game will be played next Saturday in Columbus, hoping to avenge last year's upset loss. Let's hope they get it. Go Bucks!
Also on Saturday, the number 2 ranked Mount Union Purple Raiders started their playoff journey in the NCAA Division III 32-team playoff bracket by defeating the number 24 ranked Salisbury University Seagulls. Salisbury forced a turnover on downs in Mount Union's opening drive of the game and then drove down the field on their first possession with good runs by Jaden Davis and Dioro Belizaire to get into Mount Union territory. However, the drive ended on a Joey Bilstein fumble. Mount Union then responded to the fumble with a Braxton Plunk to Wayne Ruby Jr. touchdown pass of 18 yards for the first score of the game. And the Purple Raiders never looked back. Plunk finished 35 for 49 with 350 yards and 5 touchdowns, leading the Purple Raiders to a 51-0 victory. Not only did Mount Union lead the scoring category, but they also had 550 total yards to only 65 for Salisbury. The win moves the Purple Raiders to 11-0, and they will face Randolph-Macon University in the next round. Location to be announced.
Well, that's all we have time for. Keep an eye out for the Straggett Sports team for updates. I'm Paige Folk.
And I'm Aiden Carey with the Straggett Sports.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans and I'm here to give you this week's weather. Well, the winter weather has finally arrived. However, after a rough weekend with low temps, high winds, and harsh wind chills, we finally have a little relief in sight as the week will get better as it goes on. Starting with Monday, it is going to be a high of 44 and a low of 24. On Tuesday, it is a high of 48 and a low of 30. On Wednesday, it is a high of 50 and a low of 32. On Thursday, it is a high of 52 and a low of 37 for Thanksgiving Day. And on Black Friday, it is going to be a high of 42 and a low of 32 with rain in the morning and snow showers throughout the day. On Saturday, it is going to be a high of 45 and a low of 33. And on Sunday, it is a high of 45 and a low of 33 with rain in the morning and snow showers throughout the day. Well, that's all the time we have for it. I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. Now let's go back to the news desk. As many of you know, this Thursday is Thanksgiving. As we gather around our table and enjoy our families, let's take a few moments to remember those serving in our military and cannot be home for Thanksgiving. The soldiers, first responders, and those working in hospitals are out there helping us and keeping us safe. We want to thank you for your sacrifice. Keep them in your prayers, and if you see one of them over the holidays, just take a second to say thank you.
Also remember the less fortunate this time of year. With Thanksgiving and Christmas to fall, there is plenty of less fortunate people out there. Take the time to donate, whether it be financially or with your time. We wanted to let you know if you are looking for a way to do so, the Louisville Public Library is currently accepting Toys for Tots donations. Please drop off any donations now through December 9th.
As we finish up tonight, we wanted to take a moment to give a little shout out to someone for quite an achievement. Brendan Pribula of Alliance, a student at St. Thomas Aquinas High School, earned his Eagle Scout Award recently. As many of you know, this comes from many years of hard work and dedication. We just want to congratulate him on an extremely great achievement.
Well, that's all we have time for. Stay tuned for more updates and events as they come in. Again, I'm Brooke Herron.
And I'm Tegan Evans. From all of us from the Straggett Media Network, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone.